Hari Om, Namaste. Your breath never lies. Or does it? If you are tired, anxious, foggy, and stuck in a loop of burnout and a chronic burnout, most likely your breathing pattern is broken. And the most interesting thing is, probably you don't even notice it. Today, in this session, I'm going to reveal about the hidden breath distortion that's silently eating up the nervous system from inside, and a 3-step simple yogic fix to reverse that will rewire your nervous system, rewire your energy, get you back into that prana loop in less than 7 minutes a day. Namaskar, my name is Dr. Deb, and I am a Vedic healer and a holistic health coach and your Ikigai soul calling realignment mentor. I empower particularly early and midlife busy working professionals to heal naturally, live a sattvic harmonious life, and lead consciously via a conscious amalgamation of ancient wisdom and modern science. I welcome you all to day number 86 of 108 days of Sūrya Namaskāra or Sun Salutations Challenge. This particular video about the most powerful tool for our holistic health and healing, our breathing, is probably going to be the most important video that you will be listening to in the entire series. It's that important. But as you know, before that session, we will first complete our Sūrya Namaskāra Sun Salutations practice, the physical asana practice, and then we will join back in with this discussion of broken breathing pattern, the silent killer of our nervous system, and some 3-step yogic fix that takes less than or equal to 7 minutes a day. Thank you. Let's get onto the mat. In this session, we are talking about the breath as your holistic health mirror, one that reflects the status of your physical health, of your mental, emotional, psychological health, and your spiritual health, and how to fix what is silently burning you up, eating you up from inside. Firstly, we will talk about how your breath is telling you this wrong story, a lie. Let's learn about it. Most people are breathing to survive only and not to thrive. Let me ask you a few questions. Is your breath shallow? Does your chest rise when you breathe more than the belly? Do you hold your breath without even noticing, especially while you are working on the laptop or anything that you do or scrolling on your phone? Have you ever noticed whether your shoulders are tensed or your belly, you are contracting and holding the belly without even being aware of it? Do you sigh frequently, or have you ever noticed whether you are able to take a deep belly breath even or not? If you have said yes to any one of these questions I asked you, your breath most likely has been hijacked by the stress patterns, and it's feeding on a loop of fatigue, tension, and emotional instability. The breath is supposed to reflect your inner state, but when chronically it has been affected and taken over, hijacked, then the breath starts to shape our internal being, which means it starts creating and being the key responsive factor for our stressing out, for our chronic anxiety, and most often than not, to our digestive issues. In the next section, I will be talking about how breath and burnout they are linked. In yogic science, we say that breath, your prana, rides on the breath. So the breath serves as a vehicle of our vital life force. What do I mean by that? So if your breath is short, fast, or irregular, prana becomes unstable. Okay, have you noticed when we are very anxious or angry, we are like, have you ever seen a person getting very angry and saying, taking a deep, long breath and saying, I am so angry on you? No, I will not see you. I will not talk to you forever. You upset me so much. This pattern, it's fast, shallow, irregular. So prana becomes unstable. Second thing, when your breath is held or it is tight and it's not flowing smoothly, your mental patterns or vrittis, they lock in. It's not able to flow. Yeah. And if the breath, most importantly, because in today's world, definitely it's not being taught, if our breath is disconnected from the belly, energy is not able to reach the visceral organs, the most vital organs, that some of the most vital organs that stay in the abdominal cavity, right? So three things I talked about: whether your breath is shallow, irregular, your prana becomes unstable. If you are holding your breath and if it is tight and not flowing smoothly, then your mental vrittis, it gets locked in. And if there is something that you need to let go of, we are not being able to do that. And finally, if we are disconnected, if our breath is disconnected from our belly, then the prana is not able to reach as it's supposed to all the different vital organs that is staying within us, within the abdominal cavity. So Western science also agrees in the sense that shallow breathing, they say that shallow breathing activates the sympathetic nervous system. Remember my discussion on that sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system? It works as the accelerator in a car, which is responsible for the go, 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 that mode, right? So the modern science says that when we are breathing shallow from the chest and not from the belly, and it's irregular and it's fast-paced, then what happens is we are kicked into a fight or flight mode, even if when nothing is apparently wrong. This chronic overactivation, it leads to several health imbalances. For example, adrenal fatigue, brain fog, hormonal imbalance, and emotional reactivity. Instead of responding to life situations that happens, we start reacting, which is not solution-centric, as we know. In the next section, I will talk about a very important part of this discussion, which is a 3-step yogic fix, which probably will take you less than 7 minutes a day, that you can implement starting this moment to take charge of this silent killer of our nervous system, our broken breathing pattern. Let's talk about it. Number 1 is the awareness reset. Set a timer in a day for 1 minute, and in this 1 minute, simply observe. Just observe. Where is your breath moving? Are you holding it anywhere? And especially, I will talk about 2 areas, your abdomen and your shoulders, where we hold the breath oftentimes and our prana is stuck. So you will see people walking like this without even noticing, or working in a computer just like shoulders are hiked up. or the shoulders are not like dropped down and relaxed. So oftentimes I start a yoga practice, physical practice of inhaling, rotating the shoulders up to the ears, and then drawing the shoulder blades back closer to each other, the scapula, opening the chest. So inhaling, back and down. So you are like relaxing the shoulders, dropping down. And can you follow the full inhale to exhale? I'm just saying that the first step is to set a timer for this awareness minute. What is this awareness minute? In this 1 minute, you will notice three things. One is, where is your breath moving? Then, if it is stuck in any part of your body, it's not moving freely. And can we follow the full inhale up to the end of the exhale? Okay. Now, what happens is, whenever we are kicking in, whenever we are implementing this 1 minute awareness into our daily routine, what happens is that we establish an immediate connection between our conscious mind and our energetic pranic body. Okay. Number 2, belly and spine breathing. Lay down flat on the mat or sit upright. And when you are laying down, you can have your feet, you can have your legs folded, so your knees are up, yeah, and your feet planted on the mat, knees are up. And what happens is that you are laying flat on the mat, maybe support your back of the neck with a rolled towel or something, or you're just sitting upright, right, with a relaxed spine, comfortably vertical spine, sitting upright in a cross leg position. Or if you are sitting in a chair, you are just planting your feet perpendicular to the ground. Okay, feet on the mat, feet on the ground. So either case, either laying or sitting up straight, placed one hand on your belly, spread your fingers and just place gently at the center of your belly, so your palm can cup the navel. Okay, and the other palm on the mid back, like this. You can turn it around. This will be a little uncomfortable, so you can turn the palm and you can have the other hand on the mid back, okay, in the thoracic spine. And maybe your dominant palm can be on your belly. So mine is right, so I'm putting my right hand on the belly and the left palm is like this, the back of the palm touching the mid back. Okay, so breathe in through the nose, feeling the belly expand and the spine subtly lengthening. So as you are breathing in, deep, long, smooth inhale, belly goes out, spine subtly gaining some height. As you exhale, you let both the belly and the spine soften. All right. So repeat this thing for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So first minute is to set your awareness and noticing, yeah, whether your breath is moving freely, where it is stuck, are you holding it anywhere, and can you follow the beginning of the inhale to the end of the exhale. That's the awareness minute. Then this 3 minutes of practice of spine and back breathing. Inhaling, belly goes out, spine lengthening subtly. You are as if gaining height. Sit up tall, and you are drawing. And you can as a visualization, you can think of a energy channel, like in a tube light kind of thing, like an energy channel rising from the base of your spine. As you are inhaling, it's rising along the spine and going out to the crown of your head, and your head is getting, somebody as if is pulling your crown of the head invisibly. So your spine is lengthening subtly. Okay, pause for a fraction of a second, and then as you exhale, you let them go gently. They come back to their original position by letting them relaxed, both the belly and the spine. Okay, 3 minutes of this. So you might ask, what happens if we do this? So basically, this particular process does the opposite of short, shallow breathing, irregular breathing. It activates our parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic nervous system is that part of the autonomic nervous system which is responsible for our grounding down, calming, restoring balance, that part of it, which is the brake in a car. Sympathetic nervous system is the accelerator. This is the brake, helping us to pause and slow down. It resets the vagal tone and it balances the masculine and the feminine, the solar and the lunar. The pingala and the ida, the masculine nadi is the right nostril where it ends. It's the pingala nadi, the solar energy, masculine energy, right? The warming energy, heating energy. The ida is the left, the nadi, the energy channel ends in the left nostril. It activates the lunar energy. The lunar energy, cooling energy, and the feminine energy. And this one is balancing both. Okay. Last but not the least, step 3, Chandra Vedana or moon piercing pranayama. So this is a left nostril breathing, again activating the Ida Nadi, because we are talking about chronic burnout, right? We are talking about how to break the pattern of our negative breathing. So here we are all talking about kicking in our grounding mode, kicking in our restoration mode, because in today's world it's mostly rushing through. So Chandra Bhedana, Chandra means the moon, Bhedana means piercing. The moon piercing breathing means it's inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through the right. Let me talk you through this. So this is called the left nostril breathing, and it's corresponding to, as I said, cooling, calming, and grounding breathing. So how to do it? Use your right thumb to close the right nostril. These first two peace fingers can be on the center of your forehead, the center of the third eye, and the right thumb can close the right nostril, and you inhale gently through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with the ring finger and the little finger, gently, and open the right nostril, exhale. Again, close the right nostril, open the left, inhale. Pause, close the left nostril, open the right, exhale. So you inhale through the left, you pierce the inhalation through the left. You can make it a commendable inhalation. It's like not very feeble, but as if something is piercing through. Pause, close the left, open the right, exhale. Close the right, open the left, inhale. Pause, close the left, open the right, exhale. Chandra Bhedana Pranayama means moon piercing breathing. So you are piercing through the Ida Nadi. The Ida Nadi is, like I said, the cooling, grounding, calming, the feminine energy Nadi, the lunar energy Nadi. Okay? Repeat it for 3 minutes, and it's perfect for those with overactive minds, adrenal fatigue, or emotional imbalance. And probably most of us will belong to one category or the other, at least to some extent. Okay? So how to do this daily ritual? So I talked about, I told 7 minutes, right? What are the 7 minutes? Let's do a recap. 1 minute of this awareness setting, just noticing and getting, like, bringing in the awareness. 3 minutes for the belly and the mid back breathing. Yeah. And the last one we talked about is the Chandra Bhedana Pranayama, 3 minutes. So 1 plus 3 plus 3, 7 minutes. The daily integration can happen like this. So you can do this 7-minute ritual at your morning wake up before you touch your phone. Yes. A midday reset. Suppose you are in your work and you have a quick break. 7 minutes. Come on. Take a quick break instead of scrolling through the phone mindlessly. Let's take this 7-minute reset break. Or it can be even done incorporated in your daily routine as your evening wind down. Okay. To calm your cortisol levels, rising cortisol levels. So the 7 minutes particularly, if you can do it the full 7 minutes, that's great. Even if you do it for 5 minutes, what it can do is that it can increase the oxygenation in the body, in the system. As you can see, we are focusing on deep breathings coming from the belly and not just shallow from the chest. So it increases the oxygenation in the blood, and it enhances the mental clarity because we are giving the required blood supply, the blood supply infused with fresh oxygen to all the parts of your brain also, right? The blood circulation goes everywhere in the body. Then it stops burnout from spiraling further, because whenever we shed the light of awareness on something, that's the first step of reversing it, right? So I always say awareness or acknowledgement. Second step is mindful modification. And the third step is integration or yoga. We are in union, reaping the benefits of the first two steps. Okay. This practice also helps to reconnect you with your subtle body. As you know that we have 3 bodies, right? The physical body, the mental, emotional, psychological body, which is the subtle body, and the causal body, the spiritual layer. Physical layer, the grossest is the physical layer, subtle layer, and the spiritual layer. So this particular 7-minute practice can help us to reconnect with our subtle body, which most often than not in modern science we miss it. We miss talking about it. Everything is talking about the food and the physical practice and all of that, like physical pills and whatever you can see the cause and effect for. But these subtle things we don't see, right? So oftentimes it's missed. But it holistic healing, this creates the foundation. The breath, like I said, the breath works as the vehicle of prana, the life force. It's of utmost importance because the whole thing is Whenever there is an imbalance, the Pran Shakti is blocked, and we want to let the Pran Shakti move freely, and we want to invigorate the Pran Shakti. We infuse the body, every cell of the body, with this Pran Shakti. That's the target, right? Your breath is your diagnosis and your medicine, both. How? Because if somebody is coming, especially for us, to us, when somebody comes, whether it's physically or in virtual meetings, or when we go out and talk to people and we see, just by noticing their breathing patterns, you can tell a lot about them, what's going on, a lot about them. Yeah, so breath works as the diagnosis, and like we saw, that 7-minute ritual, the breath itself can work as the medicine, a counterpart of what's going on. Whenever you fix this breathing pattern, your nervous system heals and your emotions gets regulated. Your soul gets space to speak again, because we can only see our true self, our spiritual, our causal layer. We can only see our true selves clearly when the fluctuations of mind has calmed down. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha tada drashtu swarupe vasthanam. When the fluctuations of the mind has calmed down, that's when the seer sees itself established in its true form. Only then it happens. So the soul gets space to speak again. Oh, I want to state a call to action right now. Write in the chat box, write in the comments. What are the 3 breath tools that you are starting today? I want to write 3 breathing tools that you have been using, or you want, after this discussion, you are getting encouraged to start. Write specifically. Don't write, I will start breathing practice. No, write specifically. You can write these 3 tools also that I talked about, or something that you are already practicing. What are the 3 tools? Second thing is, write in the comment this 2 words, breath reset, or prana, P-R-A-N-A-R-E-S-E-T, prana reset or breath reset, in the comments. So I can see that you are actually taking actions, because without actions, like I said every single time, without actions, any wisdom is as good as expired medicine. Doesn't work. Finally, I know that some of you who is watching this video at this very moment, I know that some of you might have been looking for this holistic health and wellness to start your journey. And looking around with all the information right now, it's an information overload. Information has been like democratized right now. It's everywhere. But I know that you want a real person, real hand to hold, so that you can start your holistic health and wellness journey. And if you are that person who is having all the right intentions within you, just not sure how to start, where to start, who to approach to, I want to say that you are at the right place. My name is Dr. Deb. I'm a data scientist turned full-time Vedic healer and a holistic health coach. And I empower particularly the early and the midlife busy working professionals to heal naturally, live a harmonious sattvic life, and lead consciously to create examples by their own lives and change thousands of lives, help them transform thousands of lives in turn. So all these things, as you have seen, is done by a powerful combination of ancient wisdom and modern science. So if you are someone who is willing to take charge of your physical health, your mental, emotional, psychological health, your spiritual health, so that you can be the best version of yourself, waste no more time. In the comment section, in the pinned comment section, and in the description, I will post a link where you can book your intro one-on-one breakthrough session directly with me. Usually I charge about 5999 INR or 90 USD for those, but for this week, every week I open up few slots. For example, I just sent out an email to all my email list people. Today I sent out 5 opening spots for everybody to claim in this particular week. If you want to grab one of those, first come, first served, they are filling in. If you want to grab one of those, just click on that link and schedule your call with me. I can't wait to meet with you in person and see where exactly your breathing is taking over. Instead of being a mirror of our holistic health, it's actually shaping our holistic health. I want to see where exactly things are getting imbalanced. And I would love to create a plan about the next steps. You and me, 40 minutes, full focus. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for joining me in day 86 of 108 days of Sūrya Namaskāra or Sun Salutations Challenge. I can't wait to see you in yet another mind-boggling, empowering session on day 87. Stay tuned, take care, feel naturally, align with your conscious self, ask the right questions, and lead by example. Thank you. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.